Yeah, Joey Diaz, man. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too, my friend.
You too, man. That was fun last night.
That was a lot of fun. It was
Yeah.
fun just seeing you. It's been 4 fucking years, Theo.
I know, dude.
Since the pandemic, man. I haven't seen anybody.
Yeah, I realized it's so funny. I didn't realize how much I missed seeing you until I got out of the out of the Uber at the mothership, and I was like, "Is Joey here?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I literally, my legs, like I ran upstairs.
Oh, I was so happy. First person I asked for when I got there, I'm like, "Where's fucking Theo?"
Yeah.
Like, he'll be here later. Nah,
Yeah.
man, we haven't seen each other. It's been, it's fucking crazy, man, what happens to life sometimes.
Yeah, has it been good? Have you been feeling good in Jersey? It seems like everything's good. You look great.
The first fucking year was a struggle because I was lost. I was fucking lost. I was like, what I was trying to do was, honestly, was just figure out what happened the last 30 years. After when the pandemic hit, we were all gung-ho. We were very all gung-ho.
Oh, yeah.
But like by May of the pandemic, I was like, what the fuck happened? I came here, I auditioned for Mitzi Shore, and I don't know what happened. Like here we are.
Yeah.
Movies, talking to this guy, talking to that guy. The first year in Jersey, it was just trying to figure out coming down. I was coming down. I had committed to coming down and seeing what life was like with the fucking and the sticks, and started going to softball games and basketball games with my daughter. And
were you playing or you were just coaching or what?
Nah, I don't even coach. I just sit there, I get high, and I sit there and watch.
Oh, yeah, but still.
Bunch of fucking girls. It's so funny. I used to go to my father-in-law's house in Nashville. That motherfucker's always watching girls softball. And I would look at him and go, I'm not even going to say nothing to my wife, but this is the most pedophilia fucking thing ever. An old guy watching girls softball. Well, guess what? I became that fucking old guy. Now I go to her games. I go to her basketball game. There's so much. Listen, man, for me to get into comedy, I lost a family. I lost a daughter. She's 34. I haven't talked. 30 fucking 4. Like, this was part of the whole, like, what happened? Like, I left Boulder when she was 5. And now she's 30 fucking 4. We haven't spoken in 20 years.
No way.
20
really?
fucking years. 20. Yeah, it's got to be 20 years now.
Are there times where it just hits you and it just hurts sometimes?
It really hurt in the beginning. For years, it really took me. Part of the addiction and all that shit was that. And then I made peace with it. I knew that this wasn't going to work. It wasn't in the cards, and you got to move on. Then I had this. Then God gave me a second chance. And they threw another girl at me. And I'm like, what am I going to do here? So I said, let me sink in, and fucking be a dad. I got a second chance to do this the right way this time. And this is what I'm going to do.
And that was a real thought in your head. You're like, I got this. This is God giving me a second chance.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten, Theo, how many second chances have I fucking gotten?
I bet a decent amount.
So some second chances you got to jump on and go, you know what? This ain't going to happen again.
Yeah.
I can make peace with myself. I heard things. I wasn't a good dad. I heard tons of shit from my ex-wife. And now I'm living it. Now I'm living. I got a nice house, cars. We don't. I'm not a jet setter. You know that. I'm not a BMW guy or nothing. I'm just happy and comfortable.
Yeah.
I retire in 4 fucking years. My daughter collects Social Security for 3 of those years. The ones I didn't get when my mother died. So everything comes full fucking circle, man. I'm not in the mood to go on planes every weekend.
No, it's a lot. It's a young man. It's not a young man's game.
It's a young man's game.
But
it really is.
It's not even that you can't do it. It's just, can you put up with it? It's like the stress, it just wears on you. You did it for so long.
I
That's
did it
what
for
people,
so long.
And I'll forget sometimes, Joey, how long I did this shift for. I'll be going to the airport and I'm like, fuck, I just cannot do this. I cannot get on a plane. And people were like, what are you talking about, man? But part of my brain is just like, I don't know what time when I wasn't going to the airport.
Yeah. Or wasn't getting in the car for a fucking haul. My thing was this. I dreaded the road.
Yeah.
Until I got in the Uber.
Until you got in the what?
Uber.
Yeah.
Once I get in the Uber and I got an edible in me and I'm headed to fucking LAX, look out, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Look out.
Come fly to friendly skies.
That's what happens to me. It's the lead up. Mm-hmm. It was towards the last year. I would wake up in the middle of the nights going, I can't believe I booked this trip to this place.
Yeah.
Fuck, I should have taken that week off, and I shouldn't have booked this. I can't believe I got to go to this town this week.
Yeah, like Fucky's Tickle Town or something. There's always some. You're like, fuck.
Oh,
In Puerto Rico, I did a fucking weekend in Puerto Rico one time, and I was like, what the fuck? Some new joint they put. How like, I never should have went. 9 people fucking showed up to a couple gay dudes over there, bro. Like, I think it was like a sex laundering or whatever, but I didn't do anything. But I went and I tried to do my best comedy, but just fucking unreal, bro.
No, we've been doing this for a long time, and
some of the shit.
Yeah, and it's like I just went back to Jersey, and I was like, to top it off, I hadn't lived in Jersey in 40 years.
You got a driveway over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driveway, fucking backyard. I got raccoons.
Yeah.
I got a raccoon that will not leave me the fuck alone.
Really?
And he's become like friends. He's like buddy now. Like he just comes, he tries to, I put 2 bricks in the garbage. He looks at me at night like, motherfucker, you got me again. Then he leaves. I put a piece of nicotine gum in that motherfucker. I didn't see him for a week. That motherfucker was running up and down fucking my street with nicotine in him. But, I live in a great neighborhood. It's quiet. Theo, I live around the corner from Jimmy Florentine.
Oh, yeah. He's an awesome guy.
Awesome guy. But, I mean, that's a week down. You go down there, you're like, whoa. I got to learn how to fucking navigate this shit.
Go down where, to his house?
No, to my house. Like when I moved down to this place.
Oh, it was quiet.
I'm an hour out of New York City.
Yeah.
I'm an hour 15 out of New York City. I'm an hour where I was raised from. It's like, I'm going to tell you something interesting. Pandemic started. I was fucked up. I'm going to tell you something that you're not going to believe this. I started doing better. Going in. And once I was there a year, August 19th of 2021, I was a little better. I was still withdrawing from the Xanax. I was having some issues, but I did something that before I did the knee operation, because I went back and my knee went to shit as soon as I landed, like 3 weeks later, because I was going to cryo every day in California. But once I landed here in the pandemic, there was no more fucking cryo.
Oh, there's no cryo. Yeah,
there was nothing. Yeah. So my knee went to shit. I got surgery. I went, and one day I was going for a ride, and I saw a jiu-jitsu school, a Gracie jiu-jitsu school by my house. And I went in there, and I was scared shit. It's December. COVID's been around not even a year, but people are still like not touching each other and shit. And they're like, nah, we're doing great here. We only had to close one time. But when I left there, I had a doctor's appointment like a week later, and then he told me I had to have knee surgery. So I didn't go back to that school. I never went back to talk to him. And then one day I got a call, and it's the guy, the brown belt at the school. His name is Sean. He's like, I just want to check in with you. I go, dog, after I saw you, I got knee surgery, so it'll be a while. This guy kept calling me and not selling. He wasn't selling. He was just being a nice kid going, if you want to come in and move a little bit, it'd just be me and you, man. Nobody will bother you.
Right.
We'll work on stuff. And I was like, I don't know. Fucking jiu-jitsu. I went to jiu-jitsu the same day that the Soprano movie premiered. It was September 21st of 2021. And I remember I walked in there. I had to cancel the first 2, like I canceled 2 classes.
Yeah.
Finally, I go next Wednesday. Now it's Wednesday. And I'll never forget going in there, and we did some shit, and then he goes, just roll with me for a minute. And I remember leaving there and going, I feel a lot better.
Wow.
Just human touch with
Contact.
somebody else. I'm not gay or nothing, but just that touch of him fucking submitting me and grabbing me. And I was like, I feel. And then I went to the premiere that night, and I was fucking COVID conscious. I'm like, I'm going to sit at the Beacon with 2,000 fucking people to see this movie. We're going to get COVID.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that. When I got out, the driver dropped me on the corner of the Beacon, and I was in a corner with 500 people. And they were all like touching me and shit. And I remember walking out of that circle going, if I don't get COVID now, I'll never get it. Went to the movie theater, didn't even go to the premiere party.
Yeah.
Just saw the movie with my family and some friends. I didn't even go to the party. But going to that jiu-jitsu class and the classes after that, like I was just going to take privates for like 6 months. I said, fuck this. I'm going into class with these guys.
Yeah.
I need these guys.
Right.
I need these fucking guys. I need to talk to them and touch them and fucking
Be human.
Goof around, be human. And that's why I went home. I went home. Listen, I could have came to Austin. I could have moved to Nashville. I had an opportunity in Telluride, Colorado. I wanted to come back to Jersey to find myself.
Do you think that you've gathered what you wanted to find?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because now I'm at peace. I'm at peace with myself. I'm at peace with my friends, with my family. I'm just at peace.
Did you have any amends to make whenever you got there, or no, everything was pretty chill?
Listen, I thought about making amends. But the people that I was going to make amends to weren't worth making the amends to. That was 40 fucking years ago. Knock it off and deal with it. My amends was doing something with my life.
Right.
That was my amends. If you really cared about me or care about anybody, you look at them and go, that dude fucked me over 30 years ago. But guess what? He did something with his life. You have two options. The guy fucked me over, but he died in a car accident. Fuck him. He deserved what he got. He was a scumbag. Or, you know what, man? The guy robbed me. He was having problems as a kid. I'm happy he got his life together.
Yeah.
And that's what it was like. I'm not going to fucking apologize to nobody now. That was a long fucking time ago. Get over it.
Yeah, I didn't know if anything wild had happened.
No.
I don't have anything like that either, I don't think, from my hometown.
No, I just wanted to go home and recoup. L.A., when you've been there for a long time, it's a number on your head for a while. Like, just, there was a lot of rejection.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
driving
rejection.
across town. A lot of parking. Walking, getting in, checking at the station, walking there, don't even know my lines, don't even give a fuck, hate the place, hate myself, fuck them, fuck me, walk in there, nervous as fuck, bomb the shit, walk outside, scream the N-word in my head, go back out through the parking thing, return my badge, get my ID back, get in my car, and fucking go home.
It is, people have no idea what we did. We got to L.A., figured it out.
That's true.
Figured it out. Which, listen, that's alone. That alone.
The parking meters alone. Quarter gets you 6 minutes, dude.
Dog, I had so many tickets when I first moved to L.A. They took a car. I mean, my apartment got towed. Remember, I lived in my car. Ralphie May and those guys go, oh, your apartment got towed. It was that scrambling. I would do it 20 more times.
Yeah.
That not having money to eat lunch and having to rob the gas station for a pack of cigarettes on the way to Josh Wolf's house to get a turkey burger, to fucking borrow $8 to go to Sunset Grill and get a burger with the guy with the bum leg. Nobody knows that, what it's like to showcase for Jay Massad and him telling you, like,
buddy.
Why are you here?
Yeah.
And thank God, Jay, Mitzi passed me right off the bat. Thank God. But then it was 7 years of, I can't get an agent. And you can't do this, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
And most people would have quit, Theo. We did something that a lot of people just can't handle. They move back, and they go, you know what, it wasn't for me. And I understand that. I fucking definitely understand that. But for me, I think it was time to move on to a next chapter. I'm trying to find what that chapter is now.
You wrote a book?
Wrote a book.
That was cool, man. I feel bad that I haven't even read it, but I did just order it today. I didn't even know that you had written it, I don't think. Actually, you know what? I think when I did your podcast last time over Zoom, I think you remember telling me that you had done it. But that's awesome. Tremendous.
I was trying to write that book for fucking 20 years.
I know a lot of comics always have that book milling around in them,
And then I kept writing and making notes, and then I kept trying to hook up with a writer.
Tremendous.
And then I hooked up with Jimmy Florentine's niece.
Really?
Yeah, his young niece, and she fucking helped me. And listen, man, we sold some copies. We made it to #9 on the audiobook in New York Times, which for a dirty comic and a criminal, that's not too fucking bad.
Rocky got that cock on him,
Rocky got
baby.
that cock on him, motherfucker.
Go, dude.